Hey, this is Ken Rizza at Woodturners Wonders. He's going to talk about his new Kodiak sharpening system.
Yeah, hi there, Mike. This is something we're really proud of. It's been a couple of years in development, and it really is going to revolutionize sharpening for wood turning tools. A lot of woodturners, especially new woodturners, are quite intimidated on getting their tools sharp. This system is the simplest you'll ever find. Primarily, it's made to be used only with CBN wheels, mainly because they do not change diameter. And because they do not change diameter, that lends itself to some pretty simplistic setups. We have a saying that says, if you can count to 3 and you know the first 2 letters of the alphabet, you're going to be an expert sharpener. Let me show you how that works.
I like that.
With every sharpening system, you get a little chart like this. And it says, for example, if you want a basic bowl gouge, the setting is A2. If you want a bottom of the bowl gouge, the setting is A3. We have the settings for spindle fingernail grinds, the Irish grinds or Ellsworth grinds, and that the tool should extend 2 1/4 inches from the holder. So let me show you how easy that is. The rod that we have that slides in and out of the clamp, okay, has 3 settings on it, 1, 2, 3. That's the 1, 2, 3 we're referring to. So for example, we're going to do a basic bowl gouge, and the bottom of the bowl gouge rather, that's a setting of A3. So we simply take our little guillotine thing here and we drop it in the notch for A3, and we lock the tool down. We make sure that our tool is set back 2 1/4 inches, and every one of our arms has this little setup saddle on it, okay? And then the way that the A and the B works is there's very little movement. Up is B and down is A. It's that much little bit of movement. B rather, and A and B, that's it, okay? So our setting is supposed to be A3. So I got this set at 3. I got this down at letter A. The tool's captive. You can't fall over with it. You can't fall off the side of the wheel with it. And now we're going to have a perfect bottom of a bowl gouge. You see how that lines up perfectly for the grind. It's that simple, okay? And it works equally as well with every one of the other settings. Our tool platform is also very unique. It also has repeatable angle settings on it. The other thing that we have for it is if you have our wheels that have the grid on the side, these are the settings. Repeatable angle settings has the same guillotine feature that you can lock and make it repeatable. It just has a locking letter to lock it in. So one of the nice features, if you have our wheels that have the grid on the side, is you can put it on a 0 setting like that. And we have these, we call them vertical skew fixtures. They come in a 25 and a 15 degree, and they ride in this little slot that we have in our tool platform. So you can take, say, your skew like that, use this as your guide, and bring it in like that, so you get a perfect repeatable non-hollow grind on your skew. And you get it perfect every time. You come over on the other side, use it as your guide, and bring it into the side of the wheel. So you get perfect non-hollow grind on your skew. And we have it in 15 and 25 degrees.
Okay.
And if for some reason you have a CBN wheel that does not have the grid on the side, you can get our flat fixture, which will fit in there just like that. And I'm not going to have the exact angle setting, but I'll take the time to do that. But you can use it this way and slide it into the wheel until you get the proper angle on it. And this one happens to be a 15 degree one, but you get the idea how to get it on the side. Using the side of it, you will get a hollow grind, but that's the price you pay for not having grid on the side. And the last feature we have for it is this multi-tool attachment, we call it. This has a couple of different functions. You can bring this thing back out, move it over, tilt it back down again, wherever you need it, and lock it into one of the angles. This is a multi-tool function. You've got a scraper. You want to keep it square to the wheel. You butt it up against the side. Or we have this multi-tool part that clips on top of it. If you have like a bench chisel or something, you can fit it in that slot, go back and forth across the wheel. This has a half round, this has a point for little round tools and pointed tools. That's our multi-tool holding fixture.
And that platform is actually compatible with one way if they just wanted to buy the platform,
The platform
right?
is already compatible with a Wolverine. It's not a problem. It'll work right with a Wolverine, plug right into it.
Okay.
We also have an adapter we're making now where we can convert a Wolverine clamp to one of our systems. The only thing you have to do is you would have to move the Wolverine clamp back a little bit. The Wolverine clamp is flush with the front of the wheel. Ours is sets back. Actually, you move it 2.5 inches forward from the shaft.
And that's the base?
And that's the base holding clamp. You can see all the different components over here.
So this is an additional optional feature that really makes it easy to get the right height for your grinder, and everything is squared up. I know installing one of those the one-way Wolverine, sometimes getting everything squared is a bit of a challenge.
We have another interesting saying is that, did you know a Kodiak will eat a Wolverine? The last feature I want to show you is we have a Tormak adapter that will work with our system. It'll also work with the one-way system. Just to kind of bring it in here. You can take any of the Tormak fixtures and put it on this device. And for instance, this is the one for the gouges. And you can use your Wolverine fixtures with our sharpening system as well. Cool. And this also will work with the Wolverine system.
Okay.
That's about it, Mike. I mean, there's a lot there. The platforms, bases, by the way, I'm sorry. We have a platform for the half horse and a platform for the 1 horse. They are only for Rikon grinders.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be working on a universal base, but you don't need the base to mount the system. All this stuff will bolt down to plywood or whatever, just like a Wolverine system will.
Just makes it a little easier to set up if you want
Makes it
easy.
portable. You can take the whole system up and
Yeah.
walk away with it if you do demos and stuff, and everything will be set up for you.
Okay, good. Well, thanks for sharing that, Ken.
Thanks for showing it.
All right.